Welcome back, everyone, to Season 3 of Pandemonium, Session 15. We've wrapped up the Reclamation Day arc where the Gavels were able to successfully siege and capture the ruins of Kanda, their kind of new seat of power, as they've been named nobles and rulers of what is currently ruins, but could one day become a city once again. But with that, they were able to continue, I'm not finalized, but continue their remembrance of their fallen comrade Jeet and compete within the Kosirian Fest as the prefects conducted the ritual to kind of bring the spirit of celebration to the war camp, hosting games where they put up their own bottles of Kosir's nectar as the prizes. The group was able to participate, winning 2 out of 3 games, with Crash able to to beat Poor Bear to win the wrestling challenge, and Wisteria out drinking the rest of the Gavels and Rog from the Adamantium Renegades and earning a nectar. Team didn't fare as well with the team game where drink, dodge, and shoot, but they still came out with 2 nectars. Afterwards, the party got to know Callista Varia a little bit better, learning more about kind of why she's here and what is going on with her, as well as receiving a visit from Narak, who let them know that there's a grand conspiracy afoot, and requested their aid in figuring out why Sanda, god of lightning, usually arbiter of justice and righteousness, was lying to the people and saying that his son Sandric was back when he really wasn't. The group promptly turned the rock down before asking him to politely leave, I think, and decided to keep. I think they were kicking around and pursuing the mystery or not, but putting that in their back pocket. But with that, though, Belric made his way, after receiving a vision from the Warden of the Wilds, indicating that something had been stolen from Hira, a glowing green object of great importance that had been trusted to the Bruins of Fessia. The Bruins of Fessia had gone missing. They'd gone dark. The Warden of the Wilds had not been able to find them, and tasked Belric with retrieving the stolen item and making sure that it is protected. Belric then went to Callista Varia, who also played it close to the chest, but did mention a few of the things that she knew about this, that she was also here for the same thing. And she mentioned a few of the pieces here, but I can't remember exactly what she mentioned and didn't mention, so I'm not going to mention it because I pieces I can't remember on that side. But she did confirm a few pieces on that. And the two set off together, heading out from the war camp into the Esevian forest and the disputed territory with the giants of Taish. And that's with that, though, the group, the others of the group did kind of catch trail of them and decide to pursue just a little bit behind. So with that, we're going to pick on the first group, Belric and Callie. You guys set off. You left the war camp, heading towards the Esevian forest. I imagine you guys took horses. Right?
Sure, yeah. They're available, I think so.
Well, you guys have. Well, I mean, if you give her Jeet's horse, Callie has a horse, but you guys did have horses. You can. But
maybe muted, Kelly. You may be muted.
Oh yeah, you're muted, Kelly.
I think Belric would have suggested it, and then
we got you.
No, we are getting the audio a minute out. I can see the video and the audio are desynced
still
by like 30 full seconds.
No.
Perfect. So how's Belric doing day after Kosir's Fest? Got Bear and Red with him as he's heading out to conduct a quest. How's he feeling up there?
Yeah, I mean he's beat up. Like there's a lot of highs and I mean there's been a lot of lows and then some highs. Like losing Jeet, hurt, and then like Kosir's the funeral and then Kosir's celebrate or ritual. Like he kind of numbed himself with alcohol. So like not only is he feeling rough from too much booze from the day prior and losing all these chugging contests, but also some of these things are just starting to hit him. Like Jeet is gone. I'm currently traveling. Like he understands what he did, but he's like, I'm also like, I've left the gavel and I'm traveling with a stranger. Like, all these things are kind of like, so he's just, he's feeling like, I think some anxiety and some stress, but yeah, he's moving forward.
Perfect. It's Spirit, you're back. Hopefully, not on a 30-second delay. How's Callie feeling? And what were you saying before, too?
I'm seeing him say test, and I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet, unfortunately.
He said 1 second.
Uh-huh. It's so weird because his streaming thing was working like perfect before it went live. I'm not sure if live does.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, wait for him. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask like what sort of changes would happen like to our speed and that sort of thing when we're on a horse. Like,
oh, you're twice as fast.
Okay, cool.
Or at least twice as fast. Well, for some of you a little bit less, but like Will, I think it's a little bit less. I think he's close to horse speed. 5 or 10 feet off.
Wow.
Because you're 35, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I think horses are 45, or they could be 40, but it's pretty close.
I think Wisteria's at 40 now.
Yep. With my daily level wand of Tailwind.
Okay, how about now?
Perfect.
Just had to turn off my fancy filters, but I'm back. Yeah, so Belric would have convinced Callie to take horses because on her own she would not. But it's easy to convince her to do that. So yeah, then they'll be off on their horses.
Perfect. The other piece, I think you may have been going to. So how's setting off on this quest, new person until? How's Callie feeling?
She is excited. Like this is. She came here for this, and she wasn't expecting. Well, she was expecting to get some help. She wasn't sure how good or competent of a help she will get. But then when Belric told her about the dream with the wardens, now she knows that this is an approved mission. This is official. So whatever happens over here, this is exactly what she needs to get to where she wants to get to.
Perfect. When you guys are kind of proceeding, kind of leaving through the camp, it's about a half day's ride to the kind of the start of the Esevian forest from the ruins of Kanda. And as you go through, actually, everybody give me Belric and Callie, give me a perception check as you guys kind of start getting near the entrance of the Esevian forest.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Oh, also, Tegan, I wanted to say, I think that from my perspective, that she also saw visions, or she was given visions. So when you said like playing things close to the chest, I'm not sure if she knows the name of the people who did it, but she has seen them. Is how I'm interpreting it. But let me know if she was told the exact names, because then she would say the name.
I think she made a trade, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So in this case, yes, you'd say yes. She would, right?
But more to come on that. Oh, go ahead.
Would you say that she does know who it is?
I would leave it up to you if she knows exactly who it was. But with the trade piece, she did go into it. She made a deal, so it could be open ended to who it was. If you'd like to, I'll leave that up to you. But she knows she owes a little bit.
Cool. All right.
As we're approaching the forest, I would start thinking about we had this crazy day of a funeral and all of like the ritual, and then I had woken up after this. Like one of my only dreams I've ever had where the warden had visited me, and I went straight to Police Tavara. I haven't talked to the gavel at all. So it would start as we're trotting around, and I'd be like, oh god, should I have said something? Should I have left a note for Wisteria? Are they worried about me? So I would start kind of worrying aloud to Police Tavaria, who had I'm not Callie. She's not Callie yet to me. She made that very clear. So
I think she did say at the end.
The very last thing she said, you can call me Callie, but it's up to you.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Okay. So yeah, I would say I'd be like, Callie, is there I would start getting some stress. I've only been visited by the Warden of the Wild. I've only had these dream things twice. Has this occurred to you more? And again, just kind of neurotically, oh gosh, what about the gavel? They're worried about us. Should we cover our tracks? Should we make sure? Should we send someone? Should I send Red back to let them know that I'm okay? I'm just again, just kind of neurotically, kind of worrying aloud.
Okay. This would honestly be a good spot to normally just spill everything, but when she sees his nerves, she tries to play it again a little bit more diplomatically. She says, listen, you got the dream, and that is what's important. This is important from the gods, important from the warden himself. So that means you have both his permission and his blessing. So this is right, it is good for us to go and find the seed from those who took it. Have you heard of the Arisen?
The Arisen. Would I have heard of them?
You guys came across them, I think one of the first few missions. The second adventure is when you came across them. They're the ones that were kind of snatching up villages using the drone bugs to disable them, capture the people, and then turn them into undead.
I think we rescued Austin from them.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're on Ada too.
You rescued Austin from
them. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm aware of the Arisen, and we've had some encounters with them during our dealings in Eteria.
See, all I know about them is their name, roughly, maybe a little bit of what they look like. Are they undead or are they not undead? I could never quite tell.
I'm having trouble remembering them, but I'm feeling like they're undead, right?
They were undead. They were sentient undead. So they were they were kind of taking people and kind of trying to find the ones with aptitude, and then almost killing them on the floors of Ada, and they were arising as sentient undead that were dying, but they thought it was a gift that they could share with everybody because they were, well, they weren't dying, they were alive, but they were dead, and they thought this was a gift they could share because no one needs to suffer, no one needs to eat, people could just live and do whatever they want endlessly.
Okay. So I would start explaining that, and I'd be like, these nut jobs go against everything Hero would be for, and they're not part of the natural order.
There's a part of her that looks intrigued when you describe what they're up to, but she will try and mask that and say, well, from my source of information, they are the ones who took the seed.
Well, it'll be good to encounter a foe that I've fought before. From my understanding, they had taken Rylick? Right? Raynor, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're Captain Raynor, yeah.
Yeah, so it's good that we've got a familiar foe, and Raynor is a tough son of a bitch, the captain of the Bruins of Fessia that they had captured. So I'm sure he's doing his best to protect this seed that you talk about.
If we can make contact with the Bruins, we'd have very strong allies on our side. I wonder if they're being kept hostage or what. And what are they planning with this seed? I don't know. It could be used to create a sanctuary of Hura in the Esevian forest itself. But in their hands, they're going to twist it to something else.
A sanctuary like that so close to Kanda would be a dream of mine. That sounds fantastic.
Mine too.
You're further along this journey as a follower of Hira than I am. I think like you would just like as they continue to approach the forest, you would just like continue to ask her things and just like hearing more about like kind of her dealings and knowledge of Hira.
This is the set. Okay. Oh yeah. So you're really pushing it. This time when you say it, you are not drunk. Whereas previous night when you said it, you were drunk, so it was easy to deflect. But this time around, it's harder. Like she tries a bit, and she says, "Yes, of course, I come from Warrior Forest, so yeah, we're all blessed with Hera's blessings, and the Goran wouldn't even exist without her, and so on." If you wanted to roll like sense motive versus me, go for it.
Yeah. Right.
You can open roll this one too, so you just do a perception check.
Yeah, just a perception. Her deception is...
Cal, I'll let you decide the DC for this.
Yeah, I'll just go with her deception DC, which is 28. Oh, great success. She is not further along the path with Hura. In fact, she seems to be trying very much to hide the fact that she and Hura are not actually on good terms right now.
I think Belric will just kind of like, I don't think he's going to confront her. Like it's just the two of them. And I don't think it like at this point you would feel comfortable being like calling her on any of this. So you would just kind of like take that bit of information and then continue on. I think the second thing that he would like to do is just like having left so abruptly, I think he would just kind of pen a letter or just like a small thing like probably addressed to Wisteria, and he would give it to Red to like kind of fly back to camp at some point and just it would just read it would be very brief and it would just say like Warden of the Wilds visit me in a dream. Same with the Goran from the Renegades. spending the next day or two exploring the Esevian forests, and that would be it. Like, don't need help.
Perfect.
I mean, I would kind of, I would make sure like she's okay with that. Like Callie, like, hey, we don't need backup, right? Like we're good, the two of us.
I think just the two of us is good. You know.
Yeah, I would pen that and have Red run it back.
With your 38, you can tell that she says it like, "Oh, we don't want to share credit with a lot of others. It's best if we have Hura and the Warden just focus on the two of us and what we do."
Keep that spotlight small. Perfect. As you guys send it off, send Red flying back towards the direction of the camp. You guys start to go further in to the Esevian, or closer to the Esevian forest. And one of the things you guys notice, and it's kind of like almost hitting you with almost all senses at once. Callie, you smell like almost a familiar scent, but like tainted. It smells almost like the Aurea forest kind of like washing off on the wind towards you, but it feels like It's like the Oreo forest if a corpse was rotting within it. So it's that almost familiar scent, but on the back end of it, just like that sense of decay. And Belric, you get that same, like almost feels like that same natural, that life, just forest, just teeming with life scent, with just that back end, like almost aftertaste of decay. One of the things you guys notice as you start to look around and start to kind of, as you ride closer in, you see vines and branches kind of growing out of the ground. And you guys are both, I think, you guys are both master in nature, right? No role necessary for it. Then you guys are both familiar with this. Is something this is usually occurs when a new sanctuary is through. The vines go through, they spread, and kind of like even with one's existing sanctuaries, they try to grow and thrive, and the vines are often a source for those in the sanctuary of pride as the sanctuary expands, but many nobles and others who own the other portions of the land will try to cut the roots off to prevent the sanctuary from claiming their land. So this is something that you're familiar with. You see them growing through, but they're growing a little bit twisted. You see these vines, rather than being kind of like the earthy tones and greens that typically are going through from these roots and vines, they have almost pale, sickly color about them. But the thing that probably kind of really draws your attention is it seems far away, but you can hear what sounds to be a roar of a bear. It seems like it's, you guess, probably a few miles up. It seems very distant, but you can both just barely hear it as you are riding forward.
How are bears hearing? I guess what I'm wondering is if bear is able to like hear this and maybe interpret specific tone. Like, is this a bear in agony? Is this a bear fighting?
Oh, yeah, you guys, you and Belric, you guys both rolled really well on your perceptions. So Belric, you could definitely have bear being the one that tells him the tones for it, but you would definitely know it's a mixture of anger and anguish.
Callie's looking at the plants, and she says, "Are they corrupting the seed somehow? Must be corrupting the seed somehow." And her focus is on the plants, even though she's hearing the bear.
The roots do look unnatural, but that's about all I know about the plants. But I can tell you that it sounds like, according to Bear, it sounds like ahead that there's a potential Bruin up there. So that may be the a brother bear in trouble. So that may be the route that we want to go to get us closer to.
It could be the epicenter of all of this. Are you good at hiding in the forest?
He looks over to like a giant bear next to him. I'm like, I can manage just okay, but this one here isn't as stealthy as.
Now, here's the thing. You would assume that I could, but I still stand out like, well, a Goran out of Aurea. So if you can lead the way, I will follow behind you. What I'm trying to say mechanically is I don't have training in stealth, so if you're expert, I can follow the expert. Otherwise, it's all up to the fates.
And to be fair to Bear, he's trained in stealth.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. I just assumed he wasn't. I didn't know. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
while you guys kind of prepare your move, I am going to pivot back to the other group. Will, Wisteria, Crash, you guys are. I think Wisteria is the one that put the call out that Belric had gone missing and started following the trail. What is everybody's mood after this? Like, this is a day following the funeral, following the celebration, 2 days following Reclamation Day. How's everybody feeling? And how's you guys had a visit from the Rock as well too. How's everybody's morning going? How are they feeling at this moment as they are riding out after the other two?
As we are tracking these two through the woods, Will is just like, how How could he just wander off like this? What is he thinking? We can't afford to be separated. We're in the middle of enemy territory right now, and he's just wandering off into the woods with strange woman he just met. I don't understand. Surely something important must have happened, right?
He did come back to the.
You're telling me you've never done the same?
No, I don't think I have.
You see Crash actually do a double take for a second, like you've never ran off with a strange with a woman.
Oh well, hold on. Well, when you put it like that, the point is we're out in the forest in the middle of enemy territory, and we don't know where Belric is.
Did anyone see him come home last night? Maybe he just was so deep in his cups that he wandered off to the forest on his own and fell asleep on a log somewhere.
No, I'm fairly certain I saw him. We all made it back to the ship last night at the very least. So it must have been this morning, or perhaps even later last night, although I find that hard to believe given his state at the time.
I'm telling you, he's with that Goran. They are both a pair, so them going this way. It could be a great number of things. Perhaps there's a danger. Perhaps they have grown fond of one another.
You know, I must admit, that sort of angle hadn't occurred to me. But we can't afford to be taking risks like this right now. We gotta find them, even if it is very awkward when we do find them.
I agree, and I think we should know where each other are, and if he and Calistavaria are spending time alone, well, at least we should know that and what they're up to, just in case they run into some giants that need to be dealt with, or worse. Although I can't imagine what's worse than what we ran into this morning.
I'm still surprised you gave him the time of day. I'm also surprised you're still defending that mockery. The Mutt of Godinia owes you nothing, and you nothing to him.
It's not so much about him as the Gavel being a place where anyone is welcome, and him being, or sort of trying to be an example of that, in a way. So
Crash doesn't say it, but he clearly gives a look of, if mockery was in a part of the Gavels right now, he wouldn't be part of the Gavel. Little funny nod there. Player of both. But also, Tegan, this just occurred to me. Could it be that Crash is riding one of the Bruins of Fessia right now? Like he's riding one of the bears instead of a horse?
I'm going to say the bears are resting. They lost like 12 of their number. So, fortunately, not the bears.
Dang.
Why is you? Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I guess we'll keep following the tracks as best as we're able and see if we can catch up with them.
As you guys ride through a couple hours into your tracking, you do see Red kind of fly by and land near Wisteria's horse. Message kind of clipped to its ankle, and it kind of just pushes its leg towards you.
Oh, okay. Guess he doesn't need help. We should. And I'll just start turning my horse around.
I have quite the confidence in the children of Erde, and Belric especially. That said, Crash doesn't continue that, but you see him like his hands like reaching slowly for his gun, like he's ready for more blood. But then he thinks better of it and just goes, "Those two, they have it." And he'll turn away with Wisteria.
paranoid, Will's gonna cast detect magic to make sure this isn't a trick of some kind. Maybe the letters magical.
I wouldn't call that
some-
paranoid. The last time we trusted a bird with a message, it went very wrong.
What was the bird with the message?
The
Shinzo.
bird with the message was Shinzo Z pretending to be Power.
Yeah.
That was a shadow of a bird. You guys never saw the
Okay.
bird. You never saw
All
the bird.
Okay.
Fair enough.
But Will's gonna yell back at the both of them. Now listen, we are still in enemy territory right now. This is not secure. We have to go get him. I don't care what he says.
You shouting is not helping with the fact that we're in enemy territory. In fact, it's quite adversarial. We have men back at the tent who need us. Yeah, I meant to say back at the camp. Men back at the camp who need us. The sooner we're back with them, the sooner we can get back to it. I trust Beric and that legend. Well, I trust her as well.
Sherry kind of looks back and forth between the two of them. You know, I am thinking back to who we saw this morning. And even if gesturing to the letter, this is not his work, the fact that he's in the area is unnerving. And I think the gavel should stick together. And we'll turn back towards Will and the path into the forest.
I'm faced with a choice here. Does Crash split the party? By split the party, I mean, does Crash go back? Usually I'd be immediately like, oh yeah, Crash returns to go with Hysteria and Will, but like, Crash is still new to the Gavels, and we're all getting our missions. I'll ask directly, Tegan. Were you expecting us to split the party? Yay or nay?
Make the choice your character would make. They'll make it. Think what Crash would do back at camp today.
If he looks a little unsure, Wisteria will add one more thing, saying, you're free to head back on your own, but if Shinzo, Z, or Narak decide to play some pranks on the camp, you'd be, without the help of looking between her and Will, experts in dealing with Shinzo Z.
That's really not comforting hearing you say that. Yeah. Fine. If Belivic does need aid, I'll be there for him. Same for Bear, same for you, same for Will. And he will turn his horse around and go with Viseria and Will.
Perfect. Let's flip back to Callie and Barek. It sounds like you guys are going to try to approach kind of rather sneakily. Or how are you guys approaching?
Is Belric an expert in stealth? I could have checked this on my own.
I don't even know how to check it.
No, I think yes, he's trained. All right,
Trained,
cool.
yeah.
Then I don't have that option, so I will approach. Like I can be the distraction if you need it. If you and Bear want to stealth.
I mean, I think let's just get a little bit close. Like I'm happy to kind of lead the way and just like see what information I can get, and then we'll determine if like some sort of distraction is necessary. So yeah, I'll kind of stealth in. Honestly, like it may be beneficial to just leave Bear back.
All right. Do you want to leave him back? Oh, so are you leaving him back with Callie or leaving him back?
Yeah, I'll leave him back with Callie.
Perfect. All right, give me a stealth check. To be fair, Bear's one off you from stealth.
Yeah, I know, but
Poor Bear. Poor Bear. Beric, you are able to start inching closer as you guys kind of ride a little bit, and then you are able to dismount and kind of get a little bit closer as these roars intensify. You see the edge of the forest. You see like these great gleaming trees, oak and large trees, kind of ahead of you, and on the outskirts of them, you see a pretty horrific looking scene. You see these. Oh, Beric, too. Yeah, you recognize these creatures slightly. They seem to be almost cousins to the Fathomless that you fought during the start in Eteria. These creatures are shambling about, but rather than kind of the bony growths that the Fathomless had in Eteria, these ones you see are almost wrapped in vines and almost seem to have like fungi and things growing out of them it's like clearly blighted like a fungus and vines, like they all have like a almost violet or pale hue to them. You see one of them shamble and one of the things burst, kind of expelling some gas off of it. And these creatures are surrounding a bear and a man. The bear and man are both, and when I say surrounding, there's four of them. They're on either side of the creature, but they are not like attacking it. They are like watching the bear and the man, because both of the bear and the man are on the ground, wreathed in vines. You see the bear is still struggling. You still hear him howling. And then I should say the man is a lizard folk. And actually, because you spent time with the Bruins, you would recognize him as well. So you see, I recognize Grandin, one of the lizard folk of the Bruins. He does not appear to be struggling. He is wreathed in the vines, and these creatures seem to be just watching. The other two things you're able to notice before they notice you is that behind them, you see this ugly mess or mass of like fungi, flowers. You see bits of limbs sticking out of it. It's probably like this most horrific looking foliage you've ever seen. You see violet vines kind of wrapping around pieces as it pulls itself closer, but it almost seems to hang off a bit as these vine fathomless surround their prey. The last thing you notice is behind even that, near the far side, kind of close on the path through the forest, but kind of hanging near the trees and bushes, you see what looks to be a man from the distance. He's wearing what at one time was ornate armor. It looks like heavy armor. You can see splashes of orange and gold that used to be, you'd assume vibrant, but now seem to be almost just muted and covered and scratched and marred. You see where on the kind of on his right chest, kind of with a lapel, where there probably used to be a sigil or symbol. Looks like it was carved out by either blade or claws. It's hard to tell. But you see this man he's wearing a helm and he is standing off in the distance, arms folded, overseeing the thing. And he's the one, as Belric, as you approach. And Belric, what kind of gives you away? What lets him notice you?
I guess, are you saying like how do I fail my stealth check?
Exactly.
Yeah, I would just say like as I'm probably like getting on my tippy toes because I'm a shorter dwarf, and like as I do so, maybe I just like stumble forward and like move something or just like rustle some brush.
You hear him call out in a deep voice, in an almost familiar accent, and he calls out, "Little dwarf, what are you doing in my forest?"
And this is the orange and gold helmed person and I don't recognize them, or I
Exactly. You don't recognize them. The accent sounds somewhat familiar, but you don't place them.
Um. Shit. I should have had some sort of way of. We should have. In my head, I'm like, I want to do like some sort of like whistle where I'm like, whoop, but I guess we didn't make that plan before I headed in. So, um, your forest, eh? Um, this forest is right near Kanda, which I don't know if you've heard the news, but I'm in charge of.
You see, he belly laughs with that. And he goes, little dwarf, should I bow or should I say, oh, your highness dwarf, the royal lineage of such and such? You claim these lands for your own now? Have you taken it with blood and tears? No, this land is mine. I've claimed it with blood, vines, and more. And it will be a home, another home to me and my people. Run along now, little dwarf. This is business that does not involve your kind.
And that would I recognize? Sorry, is he around Grondon then?
He's not the fathomless around Grondon, but he is like probably about 50 feet back from Grondon.
Okay. So all together, I'm just like wondering, like maybe I do like all together. There's 4 fathomless near Grondon and the bear, and then there's some vines, and then this. Like, all in all, how many adversaries are like what do I survey? Like, is it
You see
6, 8,
six.
10, 6? Okay. And is this guy like any sort of like, is he a giant or like what does he look like?
He's like human height. You'd say he's probably about 6 foot.
Okay. From there, I mean, I would just be like, okay, it looks like you're busy here, and it's not the last you've heard of this dwarf, but I'm gonna return to Kanda, and I'm gonna start backtracking, like watching him.
You see, he watches you go. You see the vines continue to twist around the bear and the Grosjean, but he does not. He doesn't follow you. He watches you till you backtrack, kind of beyond his vision, and then he turns his face back towards the scene unfolding beyond him. I imagine you're backtracking towards Callie.
Yes.
Okay.
Callie and bear. So like as I'm like surveying and like making sure that the coast is clear and no one's following me, yeah, I would tell Kelly that everything that I saw, I would, yeah, like, Kelly, you seem like an expert with these vines and everything. A Bruin and their rider Goran were being encumbered and covered with vines. You seen anything like this before? I would explain like the decaying roots that were kind of like going over them and
Nothing quite like this. No, I've seen plants and vegetation die because of corruption, but to be twisted to evil, and I cannot recall in my own experience. I haven't seen anything like this. You said there were six of them?
There were 6. There were 2 fathomless. And Tegan, when you said fathomless, are those arisen? Is that are those like the same thing, or?
They're kind of like the mindless soldiers that the Arisen used. So like they're not like they're corrupted souls pretty much versus kind of like truly coming back sentient.
Okay. Yeah. So I would explain like, yes, like the Arisen has their presence here, and there's four fathomless surrounding and just watching these vines encumber the Bruin and their rider, along with I would explain like the man with a orange and gold helm that I didn't recognize.
How did the Bruin, how did he look? Do you think if we freed him and his bear, there would be 6 versus 6? Or should we? And she starts like looking backwards towards where the cap was. Get reinforcements.
He's like, I didn't see much. I didn't see much life. It sounded like the bear was in agony, but I didn't see much life in the man. However, I don't know if he's, fallen under the spell of the Fathomless yet, or if he could be saved. But I am regretting sending Red back with that note.
Okay. So we may not have enough time to go all the way back to camp, and I don't think we can expect. Okay, so maybe we can try something a little more deceptive. I can send in Dura, and then she'll reach down towards the ground, and this creature, this massive vines and leaves that looks not fully alive, but more alive maybe than like the surroundings, but not as alive compared to a very healthy trees, just emerges in this humanoid form. The way I've thought of it, it's like, imagine Cousin It from the Addams Family, but made of vines.
Nice.
I like it.
And then she says, Dura may be able to try and go closer, pretending to be one of just the other rotten plants. Maybe, and try and free this creature. But even if we do, after that, we would probably just run, right? We'd just run. Because I can't risk going up against a difficult fight.
I mean, after seeing her wrestle, she didn't have the best wrestling match, right? I would be like, I don't know, like, there's potential that like if Dura, if you're not afraid of losing Dura, like that plan could work, but otherwise, like we need to like plan for a battle.
Right. Good point. And then she'll reach into her plant knitted knapsack and start drawing out a couple of wands. I always try and remember to do this whenever there's any danger. And then she'll do one casting of Tailwind on herself. And the second one that she'll take out and she'll cast on Dura is the Wand of Summoner's Precaution. Which once she casts it, it forms this very delicate twine between her and Dura, and then it becomes ephemeral. And she says, "Okay, now I can go. If significant trouble arises our way, I can just sever this connection and draw Dura right back to me, and we can run."
If you're comfortable with that plan, that may even the odds.
But okay, this is risky. This will get us in Hura's and the Warden's good graces, so I'm willing to risk it. But you have to note that if it gets hairy at all, you will not see me. I will be gone.
The good graces of Hira, I feel like we're already there. I'm here to find.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I'm. And he would start like getting a little bit suspicious. Like, why are you so concerned about being in the good graces of Hira? Shouldn't you already be in that if you're being visited by the Warden in your dreams?
Look, we're all getting. This is a tense situation, but right now we can't afford to turn on each other. So let's just focus on getting this, and then I will answer your questions when we get back to camp.
Yeah, Belric like kind of looks down and he's like, okay, yeah. So I mean, if you want to send Dura in to try and like get those guys, then I'm fine with that. I just like my goal here is to find he'll explain that. Like, my goal is to find Rain. Sorry, I keep forgetting this name. Raynor.
Radar, yeah.
Raynor. My goal here is to find Raynor and the green glowing seed. I didn't see any sign of that here. However, like, I know that there's ways if we win this battle that we could get more information from these folks. So I'll leave it at that.
Okay, I'm willing to go in, but once again, the battle seems scary. So I try and free this person, and all of us just run. All right, that's the best I can give you. I can try and slow them down behind us, but we are just running.
Perfect. So you four are going in, trying to free the bear and the person, and then take off?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me move you to the map. Will, Wisteria, Crash, one of you guys give me a D4. Actually, two of you D4.
I prepared Tailwind today too.
Oh, that like is it, yeah. Yeah, I definitely cast if you can.
Oh, sorry, Tegan, you said you wanted two of us to roll a d4, you said?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Slightly better. All right. So with that, let me throw you guys on the map. As you all approach, you see the scene playing out before you. Belric, it looks much as you left it, except Grondon looks a little bit worse for the wear. The vines seem to be stretching out over him. His scales seem to be paling. You see, like it wasn't moving much before, but now his breathing is even more shallow as you look at it. You see the man in kind of the orange and gold, the tarnished orange and gold armor. He looks up and he goes, "Back so soon, little dwarf. And now you brought another bear and your own plants. What do you want? Is it today the day you wish to die, little dwarf?"
Little dwarf. Oh God, I forgot my own title. Maybe this is appropriate. I am Sir Belric of Dragons. Sir Belric Dragonsbane to you, and he would just say that with not much confidence. And this is our forest, and these are my friends. We're here to save the Bruins of Fessia and save this forest.
You see,
It's not very triumphant.
he smiles, and you can see like kind of his mouth through the helm, and he kind of keeps his arm crossed, but they kind of just gives a nod towards this wicked-looking plant with limbs sticking out of it. And he goes, "Deal with them, and let me throw us into combat. Other crew, you guys will show up on round 3 if you guys stay around that long." These guys, I say the bear is still conscious, still fighting. The other guy is down. He's not doing well. As you guys look at them, it looks like there is some ritual going on with these vines, kind of sapping the life out of these creatures. The bear, the Bruin, he is fighting pretty well. The lizard folk looks like he is nearing his last legs. So with that, let me throw you into combat. Give me initiative.
Oh, we should have advantage on that. I just added that new thing.
Okay, so yeah, reroll. Take the.
Sorry, I feel like I feel like Callie should. What was that new thing I just added? Sorry.
I'm not sure.
Incredible Scout. Oh,
yeah. So that would definitely apply. You guys had enough time to do exploration activities to kind of get over there. That would just give them a +2.
Nice. Then Kelly would
There's a
go
+4
first.
it's a +2.
+2. Okay. Yeah, I think it was advantage. But I know it gives you a decent bonus to that.
Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot.
Oh, no worries.
I can change mine.
So that bumps you up to 41, right?
Oh yeah, 41. I can't change it.
All right.
Would I see any? I guess like, would I see anything from Red at any point, like to determine, like to let me know? And I guess I'll leave that up to you. Right now, I just feel like it's the four of us, but that would be like maybe a signal to me if Red ever comes. Be like, hey.
Roll me a d20.
Probably not.
No signs of Red at the moment. But your friend Callie, especially with warning, Callie, you see this scene in front of you, the 4 fathoms surrounding the ruin. The ruin.
You come in,
Audio's-
Martin.
Can you pause and speak again?
Oh yeah. So yeah, you are
you're
up
back now.
first. You see the Bruins caught in these death-like vines. What do you do?
You hear her muttering to herself because she works so much solo that she's forgotten that she speaks to herself under stress. All right, Calistavaria, this is it. Go big and then go home. And she will begin by casting a spell as the lightning in her surges, and this arc of lightning shoots towards this creature. Can I get a reflex save from that?
You'll fail.
Okay, then the arc goes to this creature. Can I get the roll from that? Oh,
You'll fail.
I love these guys failing. Then it will arc to this creature. Can I get the roll from that one? Oh, there's
Solid first attack from Callie. So,
Nice,
For me.
Kelly.
Then it'll arc to this creature. Okay, all right. Not a crit success, so it still continues. If one of the targets critically succeeds, and then this is one of the, like, this doesn't look good, right?
yeah, this is that corpse where it seems like this growing mass of flowers, corpses, vines, and like fungi.
All right, then it'll arc to that one.
All right.
Holy shit.
All right, you know what? We're then going to arc it all the way back to the last one. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many targets can I get?
Can you reach?
Any number, I believe.
Oh, you can. Nice. All right.
Okay, that is one badass way to kick off.
Yeah,
all
that's
day.
your first
failed as
comment.
well.
That's sick.
Okay. There we
I
go.
love that much
gosh.
spells. God damn!
Holy.
That's 100 damage to the plant.
So that's
And
350 damage on your
Oh
very
my
first turn of
God.
combat.
and as she does that, like along the lightning's arc, Dura will just follow as Dura's acting together here. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, Tegan, one of the
4,
Bladed
5.
Fathomless, they crit failed that.
Oh, nice. All right, what's Dura doing?
And then the final action over here, Dura will take a strike with reach on that one.
Solid.
Okay, so I've got his attention now. I think I might skedaddle soon. That's her turn.
392 damage on your turn.
So how does that lightning look as it gets off?
I want to hear that.
It is just like lightning in the sky, just brought down. What you see in the heavens, it's because it's so far away. The arcs look, thin and lean, but now that it's up close, it's like this big channel of pure lightning just going. It hits the first one, and then it's like these fingers of lightning reach out like claws to all of the others. Actually, just holding it, casting it, and then after that, she's spent. Oh, actually, Yeah. So when she's saying that, well, that was my biggest gun, and I'm going to skedaddle from out here soon. She looks a little bit unhinged after all of that lightning discharge.
After all that unlimited power, I know we won't get us there any faster, but the idea of how massive that was and so far back, like the other crew seeing it, that image in my head, God damn.
Yeah, would the other crew, as they're approaching, see like thunder or lightning coming down, like crashing down?
Probably see a flash, the crack, but still a little too far away to see the full impact.
Elric will just turn and be like, "What?" Like, she's unsure of herself. She's like almost cowardly, and then he sees this attack, and he's like, "Oh my gosh!" He's like, "You're gonna stay right here."
You see this mass of twisting vines and limbs, which looks bloodied. You see both blood along with sap and other just fluids leaking out of it after that horrific display of lightning. It starts to slowly kind of grind its way forward, using one of its actions to move. And then you see it like howls out. It's almost not in a language you can. It's a known language you can understand, but you can clearly tell it's a command. And he hears it howl out, and you see these other creatures begin to move and act. So he is going to move.
I'm going to use Reactive Strike. Dura's going to use Reactive Strike on that one.
Eidolon of opportunity. We'd love to see it.
Nice.
Awesome. Jeez.
That guy is looking rough, looking near his last legs as this blighted Fathomless crawls forward. And the other two. All right, that's two of its actions. And then it's going to spit pollen at you, Belric. So you see it just collect this almost bullet of pollen, blood, and just fungi, and it launches it towards you. But luckily, it critically misses you. You see it fly at you, and you're able to easily evade it. You see Zardan looks out. He looks like he definitely felt that. He looked bemused before, and now he looks angry. You see him raise his shield, and he just howls out, "Deal with this, or I will." And that is going to be his turn. Oh, the Fathomless is up. This is one that's further away. He is going to get closer and is going to target Callie. That'll miss. You see him strike out with his fist, but you prove far too agile for it. Strikes again, and that will miss. That is his turn. Belric, you are up.
Oh boy. Okay. Would I be able to? I'm going to begin by putting my hunt prey. I'm gonna hunt prey on the big viney thing. Sorry, I'm not sure what that is.
All right.
That'll be my first action. Then my second action will be a hunted shot on them. So I'll take 2 strikes at them. Target. I don't know why it's not letting me. I need to sheath it. No. Sorry, bear with me here.
No worries.
Yeah, bear's right there. I'm sorry, it was right there.
I
It was
know,
right there, just
I
like
know.
there. I had to
get it.
pick it.
It's there. All right, I'll take my first attack. For some reason, it's not letting me do my first attack buffs. Maybe it automatically adds it. Let me just do the damage and see.
Okay.
Definitely isn't.
Ordinary precision piece.
Yeah, and I'm not able to check it. It's grayed out within the. I don't know if I need to like drag my prey to myself or something.
Hey, you never had to have the prey thing on there.
I
I'm not sure
know.
why I figured out. Yeah, just roll a
Take
d8. Hold on.
Yeah, let me take my second shot. That's a crit.
Nice.
And then this will be some additional damage on that first roll. And then for my third action, I'm gonna take a third shot. Screw it. Let's go. Okay. Great. And then I'm going to have Bear use the free action to swipe at the one that's the closest to him, he and Balric. So he's just going to use a claw attack, strike. And have him targeted, sorry.
Unfortunately, the Fathomless just dodges it.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Grondin is looking terrible. The vines constrict around him. His breathing gets even more shallow. You see that he is but a moment from death, most likely. All right, the Fathomless is up. He's just going to mess with poor Bear. Oh, luckily I'm rolling terrible. So he's, you see, he tries to connect with Bear, but the Bear proves too quick for him. Does he have anything else he can do? He's going to go for the third strike. He does not have really good actions. But all of his strikes fail to land upon Bear as he just wails away. His compatriot, he's going to do the same. He does not have great skills. This one, I think, will hit. Oops, I forgot to target Bear. What's Bear's AC?
That'll hit.
Okay.
It's... Oh, no, it's 32. No, it's 28, sorry.
So he will hit for 21 damage. And he is going to hit him with choking pain as well. So Bear, give me a DC 26 will save.
Ooh.
Is that a basic? So he'll take half this damage, but luckily none of the riders. So 9 damage. You see this creature claw in and share some of its brutal just pain with it. Bear is up, or not that bear, the cave bear. The bear seems to be doing all right. He is still conscious, still fighting off the vines. He is still holding 2. This Fathomless is going to attack Kelly. Same thing, just running up, bashing with its fist. This mindless creature tries to bring her down, but fails to do so. And I'm going to bring you guys in. Roll you all up.
Oh, you were kind of not coming in very well.
So I'm going to bring you guys in a round early. So I'm going to throw the other 3 on the map.
Nice.
So Will, Wisteria, and Crash, you guys come in to see this scene. Pretty horrific scene with these fathomless, with blighted corpses attacking Bear and Callie. This corpse creature made of vast vines and fungus kind of oozing out of the forest. And you see that man in the back, crossed arms. And probably smell the ozone from the lightning, still probably heavy in the air. Let me get you guys into combat mode and then have you roll initiative.
Crash, seeing the undead, you see his monocular eye, the people in it just turn into a pinprick. He's not looking too hot with that one.
Well, you guys should get. Oh wait, they probably don't get my buff, right?
They wouldn't,
Yeah, that
unfortunately,
makes
yeah.
sense. Yep.
Will has a wild look in his eyes and a wicked smile. Undead.
Well, yeah, Rashani else probably having a good day.
I have good perception. I'm using a hero point on my initiative. Oh goodness!
Better.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Also, I have to say with that reaction there, Crash versus Will. Crash hears boss music when he sees the undead. Will has boss music when he sees the undead.
With that, Callie, you are up as well.
All right. The vines that are circling around the bear with all my reach at 10-foot reach with its slashing attack. Can Dura try and chop the vines off of that big bear?
You can.
Okay. So, Callie, Belric, you are seeing how it's shifting. Her mood is shifting very quickly as the lightning continues to crackle around her. The mania this makes her go, whoa, look, the cavalry's here. Did I say retreat? Why would I retreat? It's time to go in deeper, baby. And with that, her plant body just seems to be fully consumed by lightning, and she will turn into lightning and jump right over there. So she's doing a lightning dash, which does not provoke attack of opportunity. It lets me just move 30 feet, and it'll provoke reflex save from this one. Okay, no damage there. And Dura will act together to make a slashing strike against the... it's against the vines, not against the bear.
Perfect. 37 is more than enough. You are able to completely free the bear from the vines with that attack.
Very nice. Then with my final action, I will do battle medicine on this warden over here, and I will do it with assurance.
Oh, definitely. So, because are you doing it on the bear or the person?
The person.
So you no roll necessary. You would know that you'd need to free him for the vines for that to do anything. Because as soon as his turn comes up, he's basically
Yes.
Yeah. You could definitely do it. The bear is conscious, but if you wanted to do it on the bear, you could definitely do so.
I see. Okay. So without
If you want, I don't know if he can reach. He'd be able to reach. You could actually can he reach? If you wanted to switch from the bear to the person for clearing the vines. I don't think you can reach actually. Yeah.
One. Hold on. 1, 2. No, it's just out of reach. What about magical healing? Would that go through?
Really, you're not with the vines are kind of actively hurting him. You'd have to clear those off before you really any healing comes back.
Okay. Then it's like it's only when she arrives there that she realizes that it's too late, that can't get through. But she will still try to free him from the vines.
Okay.
And she doesn't have any natural slashing weapons, so can I try an athletics hit?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
You loosen the vines. You see, kind of pull part of them out. Another successful check, you'll be able to get them all the way out.
Okay. All right. That's her turn.
All right, the corpse flower is up. Is going to move and attack Dura. Before it does that, you hear it kind of give out this inhuman screech once again as it stares at its fallen comrades, and they are all in range, or one of them isn't in range. So they are going to, one to attack Belric, and two are going to attack Bear. So Belric first. And then the other two are attacking Bear. So you see these creatures, as that screech goes out, they just start slamming their fist in. Luckily, they can't spend an action to get the additional bonus. But the first will hit Belric for 16, and both will miss Bear. Nice. Oh, no, sorry.
I feel like one hit.
One hit Bear. But I roll the damage, it shifted me down. So I'm like, both miss. With that, the corpse flower still has one more action. And you see it whip its vine out and strike at Dura. But luckily, Dura proves too quick for it. You see Zardan looks annoyed, especially as these newcomers come. You see him raise his hand up and he goes, "We need some assistance." And you see like this sickly glow. It almost sparks from his hands, glowing with this violet hue that spreads almost like wildfire. And as he gestures out into the forest to his right, you see that fire grow and then morph itself into this. At first, you just see this bone. It almost looks like a helmet, and then it looks like a dog's head, and then it just continues to grow and grow and grow until you see like this giant creature, purely made of bones, short arms, long, vicious teeth, a tail that stretches back, and you see a dinosaur take shape. And you see he goes, "Well, play with them, deal with them. I have other things I must be doing." And then you see him begin to glow, and he is going to cast Translocate at 5th level. So you see he glows, and with a spark, he disappears.
Did he just dropped a dinosaur on us? An undead dinosaur.
Oh, and he's at the end of the initiative. All right, that works well. That was his turn. So the Fathomless is up. He is going to target Belric again. He will miss. Crit miss. And these guys have like no skills, so he's going to go for the third. You see him just wailing upon you, Belric, but you've grown far too fast for creatures this week. Wisteria, you're up.
Hey, Belric, we got your letter. We decided to come just in case you needed help, but you said you don't need help, so Let us know. Let us know.
Ulrich looks over at the dinosaur and then like just like puts a middle finger up at Wisteria.
Noted. I'm gonna use person of interest on the dinosaur. That's important. And then free action devise a stratagem plus recall knowledge. Number 4. All right, I'm gonna target one of the fathomless for the recall knowledge. Oh, and I have a thing. I don't even know if these are precisely the same as the ones that we fought like 2 years ago or whatever. But we're okay. When attempting recall knowledge checks against creatures on your list and later encounters. So I do have fathomless in my notes. I think I get that bonus. All right, so let me.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. They're different, but I'll give it to you.
Cool.
All right, you get 2 questions.
Nice. Was that a critical success?
It is.
Okay. It's off guard against my attacks for 1 minute. I get a +1 to attack roll, and all allies get a +1 to their next attack roll against it. All right, so I want to know what's the source of, or I guess kind of like what's different about these than the other fathomless. I assume the vines are something related to that, but if I can trace that to some kind of source or something, that would be useful. And then my second question would be, is if we destroy the corpse flower, would the fathomless just collapse without something commanding them, or are they able to act on their own regardless of the corpse flower?
Definitely. So they are able to act on their own, but it'd be more of a frenzied state versus any cohesion they have now. So basically just mindlessly attacking pretty much anything around it. For the first, it is you're not able to kind of find the source, but you definitely know that there's a different source for the power and making of these ones. These ones seem stronger, faster, and almost seem to be infused with a different magical essence than the other ones you came across before. These almost seem to have a corrupted nature element to them.
All right. My second action will be an analyze weakness, and my third action will be a shot. No weakness critically succeeded. Yes. Oh, use the devise a stratagem, which I had done on the dinosaur, so that wouldn't have applied. Because it just automatically did the 7 arrow before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can give it another roll.
There we go.
Sweet.
So, much worse, but still hit. Yeah, damage.
Wow.
Nice.
Holy.
So,
Lightning too?
yeah, I got a shock rune recently. And enfeebled. Yeah, so after that little brief conversation with Belric, I used his middle finger to line up a shot towards the dinosaur and realized I'm not going to hit that. So then I turned and be like, oh, we've taken care of these things before, and without even like a second thought, just fire a shot straight into the thing's head.
Perfect. This one's looking bloody. This is the one that saved against the throw, but is definitely hurt now with that lightning arrow coming at it. All right, Belric, you're up.
Okay. Egan, are you able to? I think maybe like you have to add the hunt prey effect to the thing, and that may make an impact on. Just wondering how I can get this precision.
Oh, that's wicked. We never had to post hunt prey, and I'll try to throw it on there.
Well, now it's working.
Oh, it's working. Okay.
I just had to do it to myself. I just had to add the effect to myself. So okay. Am I able to shoot an arrow to free? Like if I shoot a well-aimed arrow at Goran, some vines, would I be able to free him with that?
You definitely can. I will say on a crit fail, you will hit him, though.
You already saved the bear, whatever. No, let me. I'm gonna take. All right. So my
It's
first.
only on a crit failure. How confident are you in Bellic?
Yeah, we're good. So my first action, I'm gonna do my hunted shot on the. Yeah, that guy.
Sure.
So here will be shot 1. I'm gonna
Got it out of the way.
got it out of the way. So I
Your
used
hero
it
point
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a hero point. Yikes, bro. This will be my second shot. Oof.
All right.
I'm going to use my second action and turn my attention to Goran and take my third shot. Try and free him.
Okay. That is a crit fail. Do you have a hero point?
No.
You
I think I only have 1, right? Or do I have 2?
guys have 2. You split the night in the boat.
Okay. I use a hero point not to shoot. No, I'm just kidding.
Luckily, just a miss. That would have killed him. That would. But
Okay.
it looks like it's gonna hit him, but able just to correct him just in time.
Okay. Great. Third action, I'm gonna command Bear. He's going to. How far can he move? Actually, might be able to. Sorry. Your distance there. 35 feet. Yeah, dude. He's running over.
Nice.
He's running over, and then he's going to take a swipe to try and free him.
Perfect.
And this will be... He's going to bite it.
You're able to rip 3 of the vines. Is there any other placement that you can get to?
I mean...
You had the 35. Where was your guy at?
When he's large, does he have reach? 10-foot reach?
Oh, does he have 10-foot reach?
I don't know.
Like spells that enlarge usually give 10-foot reach, but I don't know if just natural.
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't look like it gives it for just the companion classes on that side.
Am I not allowed to move where I wanted to then?
Because you wouldn't be able to occupy the same space as another creature.
Oh, okay.
But maybe because you got 35. How fast can you move?
It's 35 feet. It's back here. It's okay. If I can't make that move, that's fine.
Can't you go behind him?
That would be like 45 feet. Okay. Shoot. Okay. In that case, you can't just plow Allie out of the way. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything Belric could do that would help. Sorry, just give me 1 second. I have a single action. There's nothing I could really do unless it'd be a shitty shot. So, I guess at that point, I will accept Goran's defeat, and Bear is just going to take 2 swipes at the. He's going to swipe and claw at the Fathomless closest to him.
All right. That'll hit. Multiple hit. This guy is looking messed up. His bear claws and bites into him, barely upon his feet. All right. You see the vines constrict, and unfortunately, the breathing stops as Grondolin comes to the vines. But Crash, you are up. Oh, you're not wounded too.
Oh, shoot. Let me get rid of that. Oh, that was the wrong way to click that. I added the wounded. Hello, finicky. There we go. Alright, so Crash is going to leap.
Okay.
Specifically, to call out what he's got right now, he's going to have a pistol in both hands. Let's see here. Those were meant to be... Why did it say pick up? Hold on. Yeah, that's it. For some reason, it still counts his pistols as being dropped, despite the fact that I put them back into his inventory. Or rather, Crash. I'm gonna mention this. Crash's sheet bugs out a lot. An example of it being for his crafts. Because of munitions crafter, for some reason, and I fix this all the time, but it always comes back to this. Everything is built 4 times over except the ammunition. Where it's supposed to be each round of ammunition, I get 4 of those. Everything else, if I try and craft it, it'll give me 4.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so there's... And mine retort has no ammo! Crash, why? Okay, so the reason for having 2 guns here is because we're going to use good old black powder boost for a leap. We got quick jump, so this is going to be 1 action, and we're going to be doing a long jump. Let me give the athletics roll for that. Critical success.
Nice.
There's nothing on the critical success, but let's see here. I get to move 30 feet plus the 10 feet status bonus, and Powerful Leap gives me another 5, so I get a 45 leap.
Perfect.
So Crash is going to take a gun, point it towards his feet, and rocket jump with it. Blasting off and dropping the gun as he goes through the air. Let's see, and we shall now truly drop Mine Retort. And now he will use Explode. Taking his arms, opening those holes in them in his forearms, basically hugging himself with his arms to launch out a flurry of these small beetle-like mechanical insects that fly out to the corpse flower and all these others before popping off with all these micro explosions. And this is not a silent event, obviously. You have all the little explosions, the big blast as well. But Crash lets out a shriek when he does this. It is not confident. It is not badass. It sounds quite frightened. But also a bit crazed as he launches himself into the fray. Here's the damage, 31.
Nice. That
So-
into
so-
one of the creatures.
So
One-
chaotic in my head. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, what?
I just said this is so chaotic in my head. Like, He just shoots him. He's like, ah!
So it's just. You said how does this take out one of the
this guy.
creatures? Yep, that particular one. A lot of those beetles just go towards it, burrow in, explode, just track it like flies to a corpse, actually, and they don't stop until it's more of a basically a shadow on the ground, ash and charred bits.
Nice. Will, you are up.
All right. That one's the one that died. Got it. All right. So Will shouts out. Well, I guess one would say Rashanael shouts out. Hell creatures, today you will be destroyed. Count a mercy. And I am going to start off with a Divine Wrath. Let's cast it at rank 4, I think. Or... yeah, let's do it at rank 4. And I believe I can get... wait, where's that button that lets me... I believe I can get all of these. Yeah. And it doesn't hit allies.
Damn.
So they all need to make a Fortitude save.
Perfect. You killed at least one. Yeah, so you killed the one near the top of Belric. How does that all look as it goes off?
An explosion erupts right from the center, where just a bunch of golden little flickers of sparks fly off in all directions, disintegrating any of the creatures that it touches, but only the ones that Hikari has determined unworthy.
Nice.
Apologies for the spam in chat there, just fixing the pistols
worries.
again.
Right, I think you got one action left.
I do. I am going to... let's do a... let's just cast Guidance with my last action on Wisteria.
I will say the ones that fail do seem to be immune to the second effect.
Okay. Good to know. I was hoping that these would be weak to spirit damage, but I guess not. All right. Good to know. Rashad, you hear just coming from behind you, Wisteria. You have seen our example. Now finish our work.
One of the blighted is up. He's going to stop smashing on Bear and try to hit Crash. You see him shift and start throwing his fist against the metal man. But unfortunately, Crash proves too fast for him. The Bear is free. He is going to stand up. He's at 1 HP.
Run. I try and shoo him in this direction. Just like, go.
You see, like, for a moment, he looks torn, especially as he looks at his fallen comrade. But he does heed your wisdom and start moving. How fast can this guy move? Oh, he's pretty fast. So he gets off the screen because he can move 35, and it's 55 to the thing. So he just runs away from this battle, saving, kind of getting out of the fray. But now it is the T-Rex's turn. You see this bloody T-Rex crashing out of the forest. Teeth just gnarling jaws, just clamping through. And he is going to... how fast is he? Oh, he's 40 feet. All right. he is going to move over here.
Whoa.
Kelly, he is going to take a bite at you.
That hits.
So you see him just lean down, teeth chomping as he tries to take a bite out of Callie. He is also going to use his last action to try to grab you.
Tally's token is actually in his jaws.
I know.
Oh yeah, that kind of fit well. I forgot to click on you for the grab.
It's a good jaw.
Yeah, that will beat.
All right, so
Who
you
else
see,
had the map zoomed in so you completely forgot about the T-Rex?
but that is a T-Rex's 3 actions that come stumbling off the field. Oh, that's one of the cool things. But it is Callie, you're up.
Okay. Callie will. Let me see if this requires manipulate. No, I don't think so. Channel elements does not require manipulate. So we will one action channel our elements as the leaves and electricity will start flowing around her. And then we will once again 2 action lightning dash. Which should take us out of here. And it's not going. Oh, wait, can I go through?
I don't think you can do it though because you're grabbed.
It doesn't require any like manipulate or anything. It's just concentrate.
It still has the move trait though, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, that is true. I didn't realize that. Okay. And I need to do something else. Excuse me as I reconsider my options. She is... Well, hold on. Crash. How confident are you in your reflex saves?
Very.
Very?
Very.
Okay. Okay. So, she will say it's about to come down, and what we're going to do is Dura moves up here, and with the same action, like I will try and act together to try to escape.
Okay.
Okay, so in my case, oh, you know what? I can just let the basic action just take care of it. Escape.
I think you've got your hero points still.
I do. Let's try it out. Ah, oh well. And then who's left? We can hit 1. Yeah, 2, 3. This one's still alive, right?
That one's still alive, yeah.
All right, then the last 2 actions, I will spend a focus point, and Dura will do Eidolon's Wrath as the creature looks like it's reacting to all of my intense emotions as I'm grabbed by this creature in its jaw. And as I'm getting angry, the lightning is building up more and more in the leaves of the Eidolon, and then it just comes out all at once. So can I get...
Perfect.
Oh, I do need to make the flat check. 1 second. Okay,
Oh, hey.
that's good.
Nice.
Can I get Crash, Corpse Flower, Dinosaur, and this creature to make a reflex save?
Definitely. I found
So
these
Crash
phrases.
has Outer Ruda. The backfire mantle. His cape
Nice.
has purpose. He has a +1 bonus to this.
Oh, I love those fails by -1. see the damage. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just.
Oh, it automatically applies it. Heck yeah. And
And then
critical
Callie also needs
success.
to roll that. So.
Oh yeah, I guess that would hit you too, wouldn't it?
Can I should be able to miss bear the way I was targeting it.
No, oh yeah. There you go. Yeah. Oh, that
for
would
the
be that
reason
guy
why
then.
Crash had the
Yeah.
critical success, he had. Oh goodness me! I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, sorry. It has to be centered on Dora. Yes. Cool. So, damn, it's sorry. It's hitting bear as well. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was happening.
It's okay. Do a what save?
Reflex save.
Reflex it. Did you already roll damage?
No, not yet.
Okay. Nice. This save.
Callie, the roll.
That guy dies. She succeeded, but I think that is that she dies as well. And the Tyrannosaurus, he failed.
You take half if you
Sorry, I'm back.
That's right, you take
half
half.
damage.
Oh, and Callie takes 5 less because it's electricity.
How does that look? You take out the corpse flower as one of the fathomless.
Oh, nice. Yeah. It's just as she's struggling against the jaw and can't get out, her frustration is channeled through Dura, who just explodes in this burst of electricity, targeting allies and enemies alike. And then after that, like once that explosion is done, she calms down a bit and she realizes that she's in a very bad spot now. Where extended. That's her turn.
Perfect. All right, that's Callie. Is that guy still alive? Oh, he is still alive. All right, the last fathomless is going. He's just gonna continue trying to hit Balric. He'll actually hit this time. Okay.
Okay.
48, and he is going to use choking pain upon you. So give me a will saving throw. Nice. Yeah, you just shake it off as he tries to just inflict the pain of his dying moments upon you. You just completely shake it off, are unfazed by it. He has no good spills, so he's going to try to set you the last one, and that'll be his turn. Wisteria, you are up.
Alrighty, free action, divide the stratagem on the T-Rex. That's what it was.
Nice.
Alright, so then I'm going to free action recall knowledge on T-Rex. If it has any resistances.
Definitely, you do get a question. He is resistant to cold, electricity, fire, piercing, and slashing.
A lot of what I did, but don't really much to this. And he's off guard to me.
He is off guard.
So that was 3 actions. I'm gonna use first action, analyze weakness, and then take 2 shots. Guidance. Hey. I mean, with a 19, that's pretty like that.
Nice.
Wow.
What?
Although resistance reduced it a good
Holy.
chunk, but all the dice were above or equal to average.
I didn't know that was legal for ranged attacks. 90 damage.
Unfortunately, the Fathomless is not in range of the shock critical effect. And it doesn't have armor, so the corrosive critical effect doesn't matter. He is enfeebled 1, which might help Callie escape. And I don't think that thing can bleed. I'm not going to try to use the critical specialization. So then I get a second attack. Probably miss. All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to like hit the head and not hit Callie at the same time. Maybe with that crit I do hit Callie, but I did my best.
Perfect. Walk below, he looks pretty blood, or you start to see his bones starting to crack and splinter after that arrow goes in. All right.
Bear's gonna come up, like right around here, potentially to like, if anything, if she's 5 foot high, so. And then he's gonna use the bear support benefit. So my first action will be command animal.
All right.
Bear will move, and then he'll use his support benefit. My second action is going to be to move my hunted prey to the T-Rex, and then my third action will be 2 shots. And here's the first.
Nice.
Damn!
Okay. Is that crit? I don't know if that's...
Yeah, that's
That's
not funny crit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me try targeting. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble today. Targeting.
Yeah, so you have targeted now. I think you hit damage. So, actually, that was damage. Okay.
Hey, where's your...
My runes are all gone.
I think you're using your longbow versus your short bow.
Oh.
Yeah, I am. A fool.
He is frightened, though.
I was like, what is going on, dude?
I was saying,
Okay.
you do a lot more damage, but yeah, I think
What a-
that's what it is.
What a dork.
11
Alright.
damage on the crit. At level 11.
Alright. That's my second shot, and sorry, I do get 2d8.
That's your 2d8 too, yeah.
Top of that from Bear.
The fact that it was frightened, does that mean it is not mindless? Are mindless creatures immune to frightened?
Oh, it is mindless.
It depends if... Frighten is a mental effect, right?
It is. So unfortunately, it is immune to that, but it didn't tell me that. Usually it does. So yeah, fortunately, the frightened did not go off. But he is still hurt from that. He's looking pretty rough. Is that all 3 for you? All right. Crash, you are up.
Rather concerningly, Crash is going to shout out loud, "I love killing dinosaurs!" And he's going to run up, not even blast his way up. Use a quick draw for his Gentleman Handslag, the piercing wind that's a part of his arm, for a melee strike against this T-Rex.
Ooh.
That's
And then he's going to use Trigger Brand Salvo, since Trigger Brand Salvo is a 1 action.
Oh, get advantage on your first attack with my inspiring stratagem.
Can I beg for that for
You want to save it for later?
the Trigger Brand Salvo melee?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a little too late for the first one too.
Yeah, I meant for the one you're about to. I was going to do that on Belric, and then I remembered we didn't plan to go this morning. Or we didn't review our stratagems.
Yippee! 3 hits in 1 round! Let's go!
Nice.
So let me get the damage from all that. So damage from melee, and then damage from range. Oh, he's resistant.
Resistant to what?
Bludgeoning or slashing and
Oh,
wasn't blood slashing and piercing. He's not bludgeoning. But you crack into his bones. You see the splinters kind of go deeper, but he is still upon his feet. Will, you are up.
Well, very briefly, two things. Firstly, Crash will say, I don't mean to alarm you, but I was not prepared for combat today. I didn't prepare my special ammo. I did not announce that I crafted anything for Crash, so he does not have anything prepared for alternative damage sources. And secondly, Crash's health is set at 22 for some reason, even though I thought I put it back to max. May I fix that?
Yeah, it started at 22, but you can definitely update it. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think Will even posted that one in there.
All right, I'm gonna rush in, get a little closer, try to get in range to do crazy stuff. And then let me check some range real quick. I should have done this earlier, my bad. Can I reach Callie from here? Why is it? It's I needed to go center to center, 40 feet. All right. Not quite. In that case,
She isn't terribly injured either.
yeah. Well, I was actually going to do something. I was not going to do heal.
So far.
All right. So first action did that. The second action, I am going to. Let's just do an. No, I need to say that. All right, first thing I'm going to do is Amped Message. I am casting this on Belric. So you can strike, stride, step, trip, shove. Any of those things.
More functional. You've had trip and shove for a while. Okay. I just always forget what pieces to it.
I think it makes the most sense to strike at my hunted prey. My shittier bow for some reason.
That will hit.
Ooh, it's only 3 damage. All right, I'm gonna have to find another strategy then. All right, and then with my last action, I am going to I'm gonna cast another, because I'm gonna save my focus points a little bit. I'm gonna cast Guidance on Kali, and you're just gonna hear, "Prove your worth, free yourself."
Oh, it may be too far for me, but if you do it on Dura, that could work.
Oh, right, I forgot that one also is only 30-foot range. So yeah, let's do it on Dura then. Why not?
Perfect. Is that all 3 for well?
Yep. Now next turn I'm gonna do more fun stuff.
All right. I don't know if he'll last next round, but we'll see.
That's my
He is breaking and bones shattering. He is going to. He's got 3 actions. This is an attack. Yeah. Crash, give me a reflex saving throw as you see this dinosaur lunge towards you and tries to impale you with one of his rib bones.
Oh, goodness me. I'm going to use my other hero point.
Go for it.
Presumably, I don't think I used the last session, right?
What?
I'm sorry, I just had a massive brain fart of like, oh yeah, I didn't use my second hero point last session. We get them back.
You did. You get to anytime you guys sleep on the boat.
Yippee! And because it's a success, it's a critical. Finally got that at level 11 for Gunslinger.
Perfect. You're able to evade the rib skewer as he tries to go through and just impale you with one of his rib bones. Now he's just going to fortunately have to mess with Calais. He is going to just he's going to keep his grab maintained and then bite you.
She takes some blood damage.
So you see he's got Callie in his mouth, just kind of jerking his head back and forth as he bites down upon her.
Drop it. What do you have in your mouth? Drop it.
You see this creature is drinking, crumbling. Oh, Callie, can you put him down?
I gotta say real fast how scary this enemy is. Oh, he can grab you. Oh, he can imprison you. Resistance. And no
The
bleeding.
pale thing is nice because he can still move too. Over grab, he's got a lockdown.
So you asked if I could bring him down. I'm going to try and bring it down, but I'm not going to try and end it. So first action, Callie will use one action to channel elements right back as she's gone back to her more risk-averse mindset, and Dura will act together to try and trip the creature.
Nice.
And you might say that seems a little far, Spirit. Like, are you sure your plant has that much reach? And I will tell you that yes, that is why I picked the plant Eidolon, because it has a double reach for doing trips. So with that,
How big is your plant Eidolon, by the way?
right now just medium.
Just medium?
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, there's stuff I'm keeping in my back pocket for later. So with that trip, we'll activate the guidance.
Oh yeah, the guidance too.
Let's roll.
Nice.
That much bludgeoning. And then with her last two actions, and I feel so bad for doing this, she will summon right over here a protector tree.
Okay.
We're doing Timber Sentinel.
I thought you were about to do an AoE for some reason. I thought you said so sorry. Okay, she's popping off another AoE.
Oh, she's going back to playing it safe.
All right. How does that tree look as it springs up?
This one, it looks tall, sturdy, like a redwood growing fast. Not quite like the full height and maturity of one, but ready to take on big hits.
Perfect. You see the T-Rex slammed. All right, actually, how does it look as Dura slams the T-Rex down?
Oh, yes. Lots of different vines, unknowing to it, because it can't see them crawl beneath the bear and around from Crash, are climbing up its various bones. And then there's just like a twisting motion as one set of vines like pull from this and the others from here, and it goes unstable, and then they just bring it down in a clatter.
Nice. All right, the Fathomless, I forgot he was still alive, is up. He is going to continue his strategy of just punching poor Balric. Oh, he crit. All right.
Again.
Dude, this guy.
So 32 damage. He is going to use his choking pain upon you and then try to hit you again. Oh, he'll hit again.
Damn!
This is turn. This is his bad. Oof, all right.
Ow.
So
That's a nat
double
one.
This.
Do you still have a hero point?
Don't.
So you can't speak for one round. So as he hits you, you feel all the pain that he felt upon his death and conversion into this soulless, mindless creature, and it strikes you deaf, or strikes you mute for a moment.
When I need. Did you roll the 3d8?
I thought I did. Oh, that's what happened. All right. There we go. So that'll be 32. All All right, Wisteria, you are up.
All right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Divine stratagem. There's another target. I'm gonna use my free action recall knowledge on the remaining Fathomless to see if they have any weaknesses. Try to get off guard. Oh, and I do get that +2 from Thorough reports.
Perfect. It is off guard. It is weak to fire.
I'll share that information with the party. So those were free actions. I'm gonna analyze weakness and take 2 shots.
Only need one. He barely was on his feet. How do you bring him down?
I'm trying to line up a shot, but the T-Rex gets tripped and that throws all my calculations off, so I have to quickly recalculate and aim for a different target. And fire an arrow that goes right over Belwork's head and hits the Fathomless. Then, so my third action, I'll fire a shot at the... Oh, it's tripped. It's off guard. I could have just done that anyway. Well, oh no, because I would have rolled the 8. So I'm going to not use... If I try to make a map attack against off guard T-Rex. No more animals. They rolled the die,
Nice.
but it didn't pop up for me, the card. I'll just click. I'm assuming that was not a crit?
Not a crit.
Okay. I'll just roll damage from the card before. Enfeebled.
That was against the T-Rex.
Yeah.
With you can do that with Deviser Stratagem.
The
Believe
yeah,
it or-
Divine Stratagem is just the next attack.
No, I think it's your next attack against that
That
part.
creature. Yeah.
Oh, wait, you're right. Okay. So that would have been a 25 to hit. Oh, off guard. Wait. Oh no, that's already calculated. Yeah. So
Yeah.
25 to hit. And wait, is it? 15.
What's that?
No,
Yeah.
so the plus it's
Yeah.
my attack roll is 25, but it will also get the -2 to AC from off guard.
Mhm.
Okay. Anyway, all right, that's my turn.
All right. Alric, you are up. You're on mute too.
Oh boy. Okay. Thank you for. The middle finger still goes back up at Wisteria, even though, despite sure she helped me from the Fathomless. On my shit list. But
So you can swap out with an action to use your good bow if you want to.
it's just one action.
This
I
is
wanted to swap?
Yeah, yeah. Because luckily
yeah.
bows are one-handed or one plus-handed, the way they call it.
Okay. Yeah, let's swap them out. What a noob. That'll be my first action. Let's do sheath. I think I had my short bow drawn, but when I was trying to get the precision thing to work, that's what was. Draw that. Okay. First action is that. Free action, I'm going to have Bear use his support benefit yet again.
I will say you did see it was pretty, it was resistant to piercing or slashing. Both, but I can't remember.
Piercing and slashing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, with Bear, the last time you
you're-
saw it didn't have effect, so it may be better
Yeah.
if you have anything else Bear can do.
No, thank you.
I think everyone has a 1d4 bludgeoning attack. I'm not sure if that applies to animals.
Bear has Jaws, which is
He's got a thundering roar. Oh, that's a spell from you.
Yeah.
Takes
takes a few things. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore Bear right now. I'm just going to. No, I'm not.
So this guy's pretty rough.
Okay, I'm gonna use my 2-action. I'm gonna use one of my cantrips, which is Frostbite.
Alright. Fortunately, he was
Bastard. Okay. And then from there, I mean, Bear's gonna at least take a swipe for. I don't know if it can do any.
Well, I mean, with his regular attack, he'll likely do a lot more damage than his support because he has his modifiers and all that. Alright, that'll hit. Just hits. Alright, a bit more. But I mean, gets damage off. You
Damage
see
is
another,
damage. Is damage. Yeah.
Another crack appear in his bones. And with that crash, you are up.
All right. So this one's going to be a pretty simple one. We are going to use a flamethrower against it. Blast boots. It's been mentioned many a times, but I think this was one of the first times he's actually using it. The flamethrower in his foot. So you see basically the knee pad armor for him pops away, so that way he can bend his leg in the basically the wrong direction and let loose those little thrusters he had beneath them with an arcane fire straight from his core and onto these bones.
Oh, luckily this is force. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
I originally thought it was fire. That's my initial flavoring of a flamethrower, but it was force, and thus since flavored as arcane fire.
Perfect.
13.
You see it goes off. He seems to be a bit more susceptible as that force kind of barrage bounces off of his bones, cracking them further. But he still appears to be just upon his feet.
Oh, but we have more. Crash's eye begins to heat up, glowing red. Energy beam!
Nice.
Critical hit! Crash has eye lasers. This is an actual feat you can grab. So depending on how the damage is, oh wait, yeah, great, go ahead. Let me... I almost roll regular damage. 14!
Okay. He is still alive.
Damn!
Wisteria did call out all of his resistances. He is resistant to flames.
Oh yeah, that's right. However, he's going to be taking 2 persistent fire, in case that shall matter.
Unfortunately, not with his resistance, but you do see flames sparking across his bones, though. He is
still. I
just
like the
barely
flavoring of Crash going full pyromaniac there.
Perfect. Will, can you put him down? He has 2 HP.
Here's the problem. I'm not sure. All my single target spells are mental, and this thing is mindless.
But
And
he's not resistant to spirit damage. I think.
it's not resistant to spirit damage, but
What was that guidance you gave me
I
earlier?
have very few things. I have surprisingly few things that can actually do spirit damage. Hold on. How do you have to? Is there a range limit on Recall knowledge. It's been such a long time since I did it.
No, as long as you can see it, yeah.
All right. This is a rules question. Before the this won't necessarily answer the recall knowledge question. Do undead inherently have the unholy trait?
Not, and I don't think inherently. I don't believe.
Okay. All right. You know, I'm gonna play it safe. Never mind. I'm just gonna take a couple of steps forward, and then the array of eyes is going to once again begin opening one at a time in front of Will's face, and then I am going to cast Inner Radiance Torrent at the creature.
All right.
With 2 actions. Wait. Okay, never mind. There we go. So reflex save from the creature. Crit success. I'm gonna use.
Damn.
You
You got whammy if you want to use
He
it.
lives.
I'm gonna use it.
All
Let me
right.
roll that.
There we go.
There we
go. Will, how do you finish this creature?
The array of eyes, like carves a line as Will turns his head, and it cleanly slices this thing's head off.
Perfect. You see the head come crashing down, the jaws unclench around Callie, and you guys have decimated this force of undead that greeted you at the Esevian forest. What do you guys do right after?
Crash will look back. After him doing his eyelaces, look back to Will after that, and just blink and just quietly goes, "You one up to me."
Don't worry about it. It's gonna happen a lot. Anyway, Will
Savaria gets up, like brushes off some of the dirt, and then rushes to Belric. We have to get that bear. We have to get that bear. We have to chase that bear.
Oh, right, the bear.
Balric would be on board with that and try to see, like, I don't know if the bear had fled much further than we had given him, if he's still like the.
He's running, but you guys could definitely catch up to him.
Do you want him dead or alive?
Alive. Information.
He's a Bruin of Fessia.
What are we doing out here? We catching bears?
Right.
We have so
You
many
all are
bears.
not caught up yet.
I told you we did not need you. Thanks. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming though. It's like
That's how a double negative works. We show up.
we'll have time to explain later. For now, we need to get this bear, and we need to determine exactly like what happened here and what our next steps are. So our priority right now is getting the bear. So I think I would like do my best to try working my way that way. And I don't know what happened with the bear.
I know I only got to see him for a few seconds, but is there anything about Zardan's armor or bearing or tone of voice that I might be able to pick up some information on?
Give me a society roll hidden.
So let's go down to recall knowledge. I'll use a hero point if I roll below a 10.
All right, you
Or
can
if
burn
I-
it up.
Alright.
First roll still a little bit better. Luckily enough with your society on that side. Accent vaguely familiar. It sounds almost like some of the low-born Eterian accents you come across during your time in Eteria. Armor seems reminiscent of a Flamekeeper's, but slightly off.
No.
The hell?
Their expedition.
Um. if only
As we're
she
running
could-
after the bear. Were those arisen? What's going on here?
I mean, I feel like I would run after the bear, and you guys could kind of like take your time and just like regroup and internally, like, and then I would bring the bear back to Goran when I finally succeed.
Yeah, check necessary. You're able to catch up to the bear because Bell can speak to animals, right? I forgot you got to speak for that, didn't you?
Crash is going to. He takes out one of his bigger guns and just looks at it for a hot second before slowly looking up to Belric and just saying, "If there's vampires here, I might need an extra bullet. Please tell me it's not vampires."
With all our dealings with the Arisen, I don't think there's any involvement with vampires. They have a particular brand of necromancy they use, but they have agents across the globe, so I can't say that for 100% certainty.
I thought those were fake. Those undead actually exist.
The Arisen?
Yes.
Didn't you read my notes where we talked about our struggles against them in this area?
I thought it was a bit more hyperbolic. Not to mention you mentioned those Issei cultists.
Yes, they were there too.
I was Darius gonna have like a quiz for everybody after this arc to find out that
All
the
right,
two
are
people
we-
who religiously read them are gone.
Do we got a moment to stick around for a second and take care of ourselves, or do we need to get moving immediately?
Yes, I will. I can heal us up. Don't worry. Or she will say, I have poultices prepared that can cover wounds. I just need to quickly check something, and she will try and look for tracks of the dude who ran. I know his name was just mentioned.
Oh, he teleported.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, cool. Then she would say, well, while Elric gets them, let's. We're both like looking in opposite directions. I guess perhaps while he brings the bear, I should explain what's going on here. Everyone who is hurt, please just take a seat around me.
All right, if we got a moment, then I'm gonna cast a spell real quick. I'm gonna cast Gentle Breeze. It's always helpful. If any treat wounds are happening, they get a +2 status bonus.
Yes, they will be.
I can treat some wounds as well.
I was gonna cast this when I got back too, which would have been first time casting it. But...
Ooh.
Crash, who is not hurt, while all those trade runes are happening, may he be harvesting the bones of this T-Rex?
Yeah, you can definitely take a trophy from it.
Oh, absolutely. He's gonna make a gun with a T-Rex bone ivory handle later down the line.
Nice.
I think it's just Callie and Bear until Belric comes back. So I will be doing treat wounds on the both of us.
Wait, is it just Callie and Bear, or is everyone following? I thought I was the only one pursuing.
Oh
The
no,
other
for
bear.
the treat wounds or for the needing healing.
Oh, okay.
Barry does too once he gets back. Like it's a little banged
So
up.
are we all back now, or?
Yeah, I
Ellie,
think
are you?
Let me know if you're back, then I can just do everyone once.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So myself, Bear, and Belric, I will start applying poultices to everyone, and Belric and I will alternate trying to explain what's going on here. So Belric had this dream, and I had a vision about what's going on here with Hura's seed. Specifically, that it's been taken, and possibly she points around. That it's been corrupted potentially. Oh, cool. Sorry, are you handling Belric? It looks like.
Oh yeah, I thought I said we both could.
Cool. I'll handle myself and Bear then.
I mean, Bellic's pretty low. It might need.
I'm at 51 out of 175. So
Oh, but I think I have the thing where I can just keep doing it on you every 10 minutes.
what does my thing do? I'm using prayers. Energy that lasts 1 minute. Attempts.
So you make a nature check and then we get fast healing.
I don't know what fast healing is, but I feel like I should do a nature check. What's fast healing do, Tegan?
Healing you get every round.
Yeah, I think you gotta get
Shoot.
points every round. Not sure how it works.
Yeah, usually
Yeah,
it
every
tells you exactly how many rounds you get, though.
So
1 minute.
I failed, so it's no biggie.
the nature check that I made for Bear, that will succeed because of Gentle Breeze combined with my natural medicine. I get a +2 circumstance and a +2 status. So let me just read that. And then I can also be continually treating, so design her to be this combat.
I mean,
Yeah, so
we could probably just heal up everybody with like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, if you guys are taking 40 minutes, you can definitely do so.
cool.
Heal
We'll-
everybody up without worrying about it. Continue with your story, Callie.
Right. So the seed, and I knew from my vision that the seed was taken by the Arisen, but I didn't fully realize that which of the ruins were involved. And then it sounds like Belric had a dream from the wardens, right, Belric? And then pass it over to him.
Yes, like I said, Sir Belric, the Dragon Bane, did not need any help. Although, and then he'll nod to Will, I'm grateful you guys were here to get the last hit on the T-Rex after we got him very hurt. That being said, we are here in this forest and we are looking for Raynor. Raynor has something that a seed that it would be very detrimental for that seed to fall into the wrong hands, which would be the Arisen, especially now that. Sorry, is it Kata? Is that our little home base, or it's
The city Kanda.
Honda? Okay. Especially like given the proximity to Kanda, we need to ensure that this forest is under the right hands, and right now it is not. We need to rescue this seed. We need to rescue Raynor, and that's what Callie and I were attempting to do. There may be some other things that happen within the forest, but the main priority right now is to keep.
Oh, so there's folks in need of rescue then.
There's Bruins of Fessia that need rescuing, and this forest in general needs rescuing. And he kind of like goes around. One of the things I want to do, Tegan, is I want to speak to animal. When I speak to animal, and I want to turn to the bear. If that's okay, and then just say like, "Hey, can you give us an idea of what happened to Now, first of all, I'd be like, sorry about Grondin. We'll make sure that you've got a good spot within the gavel. There's plenty of bears back at the ship that you can. But he would just like kind of inquire about like what happened to you and Grondin. Tell us as much as you can about like the orange and gold helmed person, and he would kind of explain like right now we're looking for like a green seed, and I'm sure you know Raynor.
You see the bear, like especially as you bring it back and it sees Grondin's body again, like it nudges it like softly with its nose, and it kind of gives a low howl. But then as you start speaking to it in kind of its own language, you hear it kind of go back, and it goes, "Grondin, help us escape. Man with bad odor and metal. They smell like ash and blood. He keep the rest of the Bruins. Keep our tribe. Our pack lead, Raynor, he took the seed. He bound it to himself. Metal man with bad smell said fine. He'll corrupt him and the seed at the same time. He keep them in the center forest.
I'm sorry about Grondin, and we will bury him like we and give him a natural funeral as we do with all Fessians and all Bruins of Fessia. If you care to join us, we are going on our next steps to help. Our next step here is to go get Rainier. So you feel free to join us. If not, you can head back to our camp with Grondin, and we can go from there.
You hear the bear growl, and he goes, I sink my teeth in metal, man. You smell like extra blood. What I done?
He'll give him like a nice pat on the head, and then he would turn to Wisteria and Will and Crash and kind of explain the scenario, and certainly Callie too, and be like, kind of explaining like, hey, there's a corrupt. There's some background noise somewhere.
Yeah.
He would explain like there's some corrupt. He would explain like the seed was bound to somebody, and kind of just relay all that information back to them, like not knowing 100% what it means, but hoping that someone may pick up what it means. But at any rate, the direction we need to go is likely towards the center of the forest.
Initiative?
Oh no, it's like started like ticking again, and I tried to end it, but yeah, it's fine.
I got scared. So Crash is gonna look to Belric and Spirit. What was your character's name again?
Callie. At this point, once she's done healing everyone, she says to all, you can all call me Callie. You can my rescue.
Crash is gonna look at Belric and Callie and go, so this seed. Perhaps it can be of more of a boon. Gunnar will be ours, and I have no qualms with Hera. In fact, there's been many a times where I've found her most applicable, even if I had my quarrels in the past. Now,
So what does Crash think about Hera? Because Hera thinks she's an abomination.
That's actually an interesting thing. So, Crash used to be a poacher for a little while. But all things considered, he views himself in good... Like, he does not see hair of any ills, and especially with Belric, actually sees good there, but he also knows, like, he's made of metal, but he has weird views on that himself. of what metal is, and that falls more so with Erde and the dwarves because metal is just another one of our boons.
Fine.
But back to Crash. He'll actually say, "If possible, if this could bring you in further good graces with Hera, we could expand the forests deeper into Kata, have its people live amongst the trees. And this would surely also bring a boon to both lumber and medical supplies."
Well, the forest needs to be protected and enshrined for its own sake. The lumber that you seek, well, I'm sure when it's used judiciously, sparingly, yes, it can be put to good use, but the forest needs to grow, and that is its own good.
Of course, I have seen some interesting architecture before. Somewhat tree houses built around larger ones that spire into the sky. I'm personally more partial to living on mountaintops and under the ground, but actually, underneath roots, like the halflings do. Yes, that would be interesting. I go more so into planning. For now, the seed. Later, the possibility of perhaps embracing Hera as Kata.
I, my brother, all those things are possible, and we can talk them out. The main priority right now is we have a new homeland, and we need to protect it. That's how we would kind of like make sure Wisteria's on board. Like, there's a threat to where we're going, or to where we live, and we need to make sure that the threat is gone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start a new investigation with the question being, what have the Uritan done with the seed? And then I'll turn to Belric and Calistavaria and say, okay, so both of you had visions or dreams related to this. In order to be prepared for what we're going to face and to find the seed as efficiently as possible, I need you to describe in precise detail everything that you witnessed so that we make sure we don't miss any clues.
I would start. I would explain the dream that I had about there were bears and men, Bruins of Fessia, that were kind of like escaping into the forest and into the darkness. And then I would explain like the poisoned roots that we've seen on the way in, blah, blah, blah. I would explain that there was like a green shining seed that I saw in my dream with the Warden of Wild that that Raynor was holding, but outside of that, I don't have much insight. And then I would kind of turn to Callie to see if, like, almost suspiciously, based off of like some of the things that I've said, and like, and what do you have to add to this, Callie?
She looks around at this group of adventurers, people who've come to rescue her, and people who she's building a respect for. She takes I said she takes a breath, but the wind just rustles around her a bit and then calms down as she stands up tall and she says, "For reasons we do not need to get to here, I seek to get in the good favor of Hera. To that end, the goddess Paua appeared to me, and she told me about Hura's seed, that it was supposed to start a sanctuary in this forest, but it was taken by the Arisen for nefarious purposes. And so I set my sights here. I arrived here hoping to ask Alira to accompany me. But since what has happened, I asked Belric, and Belric obliged. But it seems that the two of us 4 of us would not be enough to take on these Arisen, and so I would like to formally ask all of your help in helping get the seed back and the sanctuary of Hura reestablished.
Well, it sounds to me like the time is of the essence. I suggest we get moving.
I concur. Though, as we move forward, perhaps we can talk about ideas, what ideas you may have of your new neighbors should we establish the seed. I heard some talk of chopping down the trees for lumber.
If that's a deal breaker, perhaps something else can be forged, made. And Crash will bring out his air repeater, Hero's Breath, and toss it to Callie. Take a look at that. No gunpowder, no sparks, just nature. Tell me what you think. And see if something like that can be used for our future. A little blueprint.
It is an impressive tool, and I'm not opposed. Hura is not opposed to some judicious use of, and correct me if that's wrong at all, of her resources, but reckless lumbering, as people are wont to do, will not be acceptable.
Definitely, Callie would know for the sanctuaries in particular. For those who live within their bounds and kind of like eschew the outside world, they're definitely able to fell trees, use plants, kind of hunt creatures. Like if you're part of the world, you can definitely kind of do what you need to do and survive in the world. But for industry, for even building of civilizations, those are things that Hero finds irksome.
Yes, so should all of this be successful, I request that we establish clear borders and expectations from the forest.
Right. We can discuss all that in due time, but it seems like I think we all are in agreement that whatever this threat is, we need to deal with it.
Oh, yes, the Arisen are terrible.
Agreed.
Crash will hop onto his horse and move, kind of turn into the direction and just go, there's no time to waste.
Right.
So, are we all healed up, or do we need to like do any more? I know you guys did a
I
lot
don't
to me.
think so.
I just want to make sure.
We all
You
good.
guys spend the time, yeah. You guys all have different healing abilities, so you're good to go.
I do have to ask, can Crash do his daily preparations, or is that gone, sadly, since I didn't announce it beforehand?
You definitely can. Just make sure to do that before we start the day, usually, or before session, yeah. But you're good.
I'll be honest, I was not expecting this day to have combat. So that's on me. That's on me. Thank you for the mercy of letting me have my gadgets and my snares.
Perfect. No worries. Yeah, so I think that's where we'll wrap up today. So we'll be off a couple weeks. Come back, I think it was the 30th. And wrap up Callie and Belric's arc as they go through and figure out more about what is plaguing the forest with the Arisen and what the Arisen's plans are for here. So we'll come back, wrap that up. We'll finally get into the downtime for the first week you guys have, advance the war effort a little bit, and then, depending on how much time we have left in that session, get into the next group of downtime factions, or not downtime factions, faction missions. So make sure to join us on the 30th for that, and we will see you all in a couple weeks.